Right then, lads, here it is as promised in the finale of the show, the TV show reaction. Here I am with my Peaky Blinders character tier list. Now, looking at this, I haven't actually dug that deep, but this doesn't have every character on it. This is a season 1 to 5 tier list, but I can't think of any characters really obvious, like obvious characters who aren't on this, like Duke, Mosley's wife, and Billy, I guess, but I can't, and maybe the IRA woman. Like I can't. They're the only ones I can think of that I'm missing. But the point is, this is most of the characters, and yeah, any of those ones that I can think of anyway, I'd probably just put somewhere in mid or something. So let's get right on with it. So let's do the tiers first. So this is god level character writing. That's just for the characters that are just fucking that blow my mind and have just become some of my favorite characters in all of fiction. So we're gonna have really swag. That's the next category. So that's for some characters that are good. They're pretty good, but they're not quite at that god level, you know. And we're gonna have decent. It's decent. So that's just they're good. They're positive character. I'm gonna do I prefer just like they just perform a role. It is what it is. They do what they do. Yeah, like I don't really care that much personally about them, but they just do their job, you know. And then this is the wank tier. This is for who the fuck is going in the wank? I don't know. Someone might go in the wank tier, but yeah, let's just go. I think they're more or less in alphabetical order, which is okay. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna do it in that order. So, Aberama Gold. Now, so he was introduced in season 4, just to sort of assist the Peaky Blinders with the whole Luca Changretta Italian mafia situation. And yeah, I don't really remember him doing anything that particularly interesting in that series, to be honest with you. He just did stuff. He was more interesting in season 5 because obviously his son got killed, put on the fucking crucifix by spooky Billy Boy man. And yeah, that whole like revenge plot that he wanted to do and then never managed to do was interesting, but like I don't know, man. I've never personally cared that much about him dying. Right? I mean, well, yeah, when he died, I can't remember my reaction, but I don't remember being that bothered about it. I was just kind of shocked that everything was going wrong in the season 5 finale, because I was like, bro, when it doesn't end on a bad note, Peaky Blinders seasons do not end on a bad note. They always succeed. So I was like, what the frick? But yeah, I don't think Aberama is anything that crazy. So I'm just gonna chuck him in decent because like he's not bad or anything. He's fairly prominent character, honestly. But yeah, I personally don't care too much for Aberama Gold. Okay, next we've got Ada. Now, she actually evolved quite a lot over the series. She kind of pissed me off in season 1, but I think that's kind of the point. She was meant to kind of be a bit young and naive, having like that forbidden love with Freddie Thorne and being like a communist, which is kind of a difficult thing to do in the situation she was in, you know. But she sort of grew over the series with all the stuff that happened to her, like Freddie dying and then the soldier guy who she had another baby with dying. And she became, she became a better person to the point where in season 6, she's having meetings with Mosley and she's commanding the room, bro. She was like, I wouldn't say she ended up the same as Polly, but I think she really developed a few Polly-like traits and became a very cool, respectable character by the end of the show. Just like where she wasn't in the start. It's like she sort of became like Polly-ish kind of status. That's kind of what I would say. So yeah, I'm gonna put Ada in really swag tier. Here we go, boys. It's Alfie Solomon. He's Tom Hardy's. Oh, bro, it's everyone loves Alfie, right? Like, nobody hates Alfie. Alfie's just that guy. He's caused so much fucking shit for the Peaky Blinders over the time. Like, I love his relationship with Tommy because it's like they're not friends and they don't care about each other, but they sort of are. They are friends at the same. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just the way he speaks to people. He just sort of speaks so matter of factly and in a fucking dumb bullshit way. Like, he just chats loads of shit all the time whenever he talks. So, yeah, but I can't remember him doing anything particularly. Like, I don't know. Is Alfie Solomon's a layered character? Like, I'm not like, I don't think he's like a fucking bad character or anything, but I don't think there's like that much to him, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like he's just Alfie Solomon's. He just has that personality, and he just keeps popping up throughout the show. But he's cool. So I'm gonna put him in really swag. He probably maybe would deserve to be indecent, but I personally like him. I think Tom Hardy plays him very well. He brings a lot of the comedy aspect to the show, so you gotta like him for that. Right then, next we've got Arthur. Oh, fucking hell, Arthur. Yeah, man. I love Arthur. Probably definitely top 3 characters in the show for sure, man. Like right off the bat, finding out he's the oldest brother but he's not in charge of the Peaky Blinders. That's just like, oh damn, what's going on with him? And then you find out he's just this like wild animalistic guy who just fucking kills people all the time. But he turns out he's like more mentally fucked from the war than his brothers Tommy or John are, right? And it created a lot of good arcs for him over the show. Like he kind of like a going really insane arc in season 2. Then he had like the conflict between trying to be a Peaky Blinder and like conforming to how his wife Linda wanted him to be in season 3, which I did really like. That was probably my favorite arc for Arthur, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, he had the fake out death as well. I mean, he just is one of the best characters. He's just Tommy's right hand man. And Brad, I keep thinking back to the scene in the final episode where he just hugs Tommy. That scene in the office where he talks to Tommy about him having a terminal illness. You know what I mean? And yeah, fucking love the guy. Fucking great performance. He's created loads of really good performances, like very convincing. Yeah, really good character, bro. Arthur goes in God status, bro. Look at him, God. Now we've got the dad. I think he's called Arthur. I think the Shelby dad. So he's only in season 1 from what I remember, and then they announced that he's dead like 2 seasons later randomly, which I thought was a bit weird. But well, I mean, that scene when they announced his death sort of symbolizes it. Yeah, like the state of the Peaky Blinders and that the Shelby family, basically. It just says a lot about that. So yeah, man. But he from what he did, he sort of came back in season 1. Arthur thought he was going to go off and do this business idea with him in America, but then he just fucked Arthur over, and it upset Arthur, bro. I think, yeah, like for what his role was, he did what he was meant to do well. Like, he's just the dad who doesn't give a shit about them, right? And he played that part fine, he played that part well. So I'm just going to put him in decent because it's not like he's left an enormous impact on the show. Okay, now we've got this guy whose name I can't remember, and I really should remember his name, but I can't. But yeah, he's the guy who Tommy gets out of he was the sniper. He Tommy knew in the war. He gets him out of the mental hospital so that he can blast Mosley. Obviously, that goes wrong, and Yeah, my man gets Barnaby. That's what he's called. My man gets a fucking silenced pistol brain splatter all over the fucking glass. So, yeah. I mean, he's basically just a mentally ill guy. Like, he plays his role fine. Like, there's nothing bad you can say about him. But like, these two, I'm mostly going to put him in height because like he really adds not much to the show. Like, he doesn't because these two characters, like Aberama and Shelby Dad, like when they're in the show, they like, you know, influence the characters more. He sort of doesn't really influence anything. He's just sort of there, and he does what he does, man. Billy Kimber. I think Billy Kimber was a very good villain for the first season. He's just some guy who owns the racetracks who Tommy wants to overthrow and get what he has. And yeah, man, it's crazy how the business plans leveled up throughout the show, man. But yeah, he was very like hateable. He was a prick, but he was he was fun to watch in all the scenes he was in. But I think I'm just gonna put him in decent, honestly, because like the villains just leveled up each season to the point where Billy Kimber just seems like an ant by the end of the show compared to the kind of lengths the Shelbys go to afterwards, you know. So this is Bonnie Gold. Bonnie doesn't fucking do anything. He like is in a boxing match and he dies. He really doesn't do fucking anything, actually. So I mean, yeah, I think it's probably gonna. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna put any of these characters in the wank tier because, do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna put a character in the wank tier just because they didn't do much. Like, if they served their purpose, like Bonnie just wasn't really much of a relevant character, so I'm just gonna put him in I because he didn't really impact much. He just played his more sort of background role and that's what he was meant to do in the film. So yeah, man. Who we got next? Oh man, Inspector Campbell. Yeah, bro. Villain for 2 whole seasons. We've not. Well, I mean, I guess we sort of had that with Mosley, but Campbell, man, like he's Campbell's the OG villain. Campbell was sick. Like, Grace shot him, he still wouldn't fucking die. He came back, bro. Like, he just has it out for the Peaky Blinders. Hates Tommy. Had a rivalry with Tommy, back and forth, fucking each other over. And yeah, eventually the Peaky Blinders won because you don't fuck with the Peaky Blinders. But yeah, man, Campbell. Yeah, I mean, Campbell's the most probably the most iconic villain of the show. Honestly, like, he was so hateable. He did so many fucking detestable things. Yeah, man, and you really wanted to root against him. That's the thing. I mean, that's what they kind of do with this show. They just make the villains worse than our protagonists, so that we can, you know, be on the side of the protagonist, even though they're not very morally sound people themselves. But, bro, I'm tempted to put him in God tier. I really am tempted. I'm not sure though. Oh fuck. I think I have to. As characters go, for Peaky, as a Peaky Blinders character, he's got to be a god tier character. He has to be, man. Okay, Charlie Strong doesn't really do much. My man just has the yard. To be fair, he came in clutch in that little fucking bridge and mustard gas scene in at the end of season 6. Which I didn't know he had that in him, bro. But like, I mean, he's always there. He's always just there doing his thing. Gets involved whenever Tommy needs him, and he performs his fucking role, you know. But didn't really leave any kind. He doesn't really leave much of an impact on you, really. So I'm just gonna put him in I. He's I. He's just Charlie. Same with Curly, man. Like, he's just the same kind of situation. He's like, yeah, Curly. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to chuck Curly and I because he performs his role. Like, I can't. No, this is the thing. Like, generally, the way I judge characters Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna put fucking Campbell in wank because I don't like him as a person. Like, the way I like judge what characters I like is by like how well they're written and how many cool scenes we get with them, where scenes that really leave an impact on you, right? So that's kind of how I judge it, man. So that, I mean, you can probably sort of predict who I'm going to put where, because Peaky Blinders is a well-written show, and it's like the characters who get to do the most stuff more likely to be in the god tier. That's all I'm saying. Danny Whizbang. Yeah, I mean, he performs his role fine. He's just kind of fucking, yeah, badly affected by shell shock, I guess. Fake death in the first episode, then fucks off somewhere, comes back, ends up dying in the Billy Kimber face-off at the end of season 1. But he was with the boys in the tunnels, man. Yeah. I want to put him in decent, because he left more of an impression on me, because he's, like, literally just because of his scenes in, like, the first episode, I think, where he just, like, go into the garrison and just start fucking screaming because he thinks he's being fucking shelled. And yeah, I mean, the scenes that he has where he just struggles with his trauma, like, it's left more of an impact. He just with those few scenes, he left more of an impact on me than any of the characters in the IT tier. So yeah, he doesn't have a very big role, but he's decent. He's put him in decent, bro. Esme, I don't know, man. Like, Esme's had a fairly prominent role, honestly. In season 2 and 3, I feel like she was fairly up and about and doing shit. Like, she had had beef with John over in their relationship a little bit. She did like having sex with John a lot, I guess. That's one thing I can say about her. But yeah, man, honestly, she was in season 6 again. Like, but honestly, I can't lie, Esme didn't really leave much of an impact on me. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna say she's decent though. Like, she does. I think she does a job. But like, personally, I ain't asked it really. All right then, so we got Finn. Finn's a difficult one, honestly, because I feel like Finn could have been utilized better in the show. Like, I don't really say that. I wouldn't really say that about any of these characters much, to be honest. Like, I feel like the writer, Steve Knight, like, I'm pretty sure that's his name. I think he's just good at writing the show. So, like, I feel like Finn generally is, yeah, I feel like most of the characters generally are used well, but I feel like Finn, like, I feel like throughout, like, I didn't expect him to do much. Definitely, like, first season he was a baby, and then, like, I expected, like, yeah, maybe not going to do much. Season 2, 3, I was like, yeah, fine. And then when John died and we were moving up and Finn's actually, do you know what I mean? They would hint at Finn being someone who might play a more relevant role, and it's sort of like he would have like a scene or two each season where he got to do something kind of cool, because he had that scene where he got like grazed in the arm at the start of season 5, and I guess there's a little bit in season 4 about him sort of growing up, not thinking he was able to take the shot. You see him, like, the conflict on his face when Tommy tells him to blind the guy who, like, piano-wired Arthur in the season 4 finale. Like, there's stuff going on in the background with him, and I always kind of thought he was going to come into a more prominent role towards the end of the show, but he didn't really, which is odd, because of what they did in the final episode, where they gave him that scene where he got banished from, where he got, basically fucking kicked out of the family for being a traitor, right? And like, that's why I kind of found that weird, because it's like, if you're gonna do that, like, why would you not build, have more Finn in the show to sort of make it a more impactful scene? Because, yeah, while it was kind of like shocking, it's like, oh shit, Finn's betrayed them and he's getting fucking banished from the family. It's like, but I don't care. Like, not like, it's shocking. And I'm like, wow, I didn't expect that. But it's like, we've not had that much Finn in the show, so why should I care? I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like the last 2 seasons, he's had a couple of scenes where he's been able to do stuff, and like the scene where he got banished, like he's solid actor, man. Like I feel like he could have done more, but they didn't do more with him to build up to him being banished, right? I don't know. I feel like that's just a wasted opportunity. But like, it's just a wasted opportunity, and I feel like, he's always had such little influence on the plot. I mean, I guess he's the one who fucking told Billy and sold out, and basically fucked over the season 5 finale and got Polly and Aberama and Barney killed. Damn, that's actually really bad. Oh no, I never even thought about it that much like that. Yeah, Finn got Polly killed by being a retard. That's bad. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I just think it's weird how they Yeah, I feel like they underutilized him. I think he should have been used more in the show. So I'm still gonna put him in decent because, yeah, like it's decent, but like I feel like bro, if they put more effort into having some kind of Finn arc over the last over season 5 and 6, for example, Finn probably could have gone up a tier, you know. Like if they did a cool arc leading up to him getting kicked out of the family, I think he could have gone up a tier. But as it is, kind of a wasted opportunity, man. Like he's literally the brother of Thomas Shelby, and I don't know. It's just weird. I just find it weird that I feel like he was underutilized. But however, that might change with the movie, which I now know is coming out. I didn't know that when I finished watching the show. I just found out about that right after, as I was looking on people's reviews and what people thought on the show. But yeah, there's going to be a movie, and I assume Finn taking some kind of revenge would be a part of that, maybe. And if so, if there's a cool fucking Finn arc in the movie, he could move up to really swag. So he got a chance, bro. Still, maybe I'll make another one of these after the movie. Oh, I don't know, maybe not, because it won't change too much, probably. I don't really know what would change. I probably would move almost none of the characters, so it's probably not worth doing, to be honest. Freddie Thorne, he's a commie. He was with Tommy. He's in season 1, and then he didn't want to be in the show anymore, so they killed him off between season 1 and 2. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even remember. I can't. There's I feel like I don't want to. I feel like putting him in IT would be mean. I feel like he probably had more impact on the show than being in the IT tier, but I can't remember. I don't think I particularly liked the guy that much either. I don't know, man. I mean, he was decent. He was the communist guy. He offered a different perspective. He ended up getting into beef with Tommy, but then after all of it, Tommy saved him from fucking prison, and then Freddie helped him in the final battle against Kim. But he's it's decent shit, man. I can't remember season 1 too well, but I think he deserves to be indecent above I. So yeah. Gina, fuck me, man. See, the thing is, right? I don't even know what the fuck the point of Gina is. I kind of hated Gina the whole since she was put in the show, because she just seems like a bitch. I mean, she cheated on Michael. Michael's dead, but so it doesn't matter now. But yeah, I don't know. She didn't. I feel like I feel like she really hasn't done much. She's just some fucking stupid, annoying bitch who just was getting in everyone's shit, bro. And I just, yeah, she's just a really unsettling character to watch. It's like if I saw her in real life, I'd fucking box her in the jaw. Not the actor though, just the character. If I saw the character in real life, I'm honestly tempted to put her in wank because I feel. Is this bad? Like, you guys like comment down below if I'm missing stuff that she did. But I think I actually want to put her in wank because she's Michael's wife. I feel like there should have been just more. I feel like she probably had more potential to, do stuff as Michael's wife, especially as Michael and Tommy's feud began, like as they began to split apart. I think she could have. I don't know. I feel like she was underutilized, and she just annoys me. I know I said, I'm not gonna put characters in wank just because I don't like the I don't agree with the character. Do you know what I mean? But I guess I'm doing it. Fuck you, Gina, bitch. Let's get on with it. Grace. What are we talking about? Yeah, Grace. Honestly, man, I liked Grace as Tommy's love interest. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. I'm lying. No. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, no. I remember thinking like, why is Tommy wanting to get with her when she betrayed him? Or I mean, I guess maybe she betrayed him before she had the change of heart. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I mean, they ended up getting married, and then she died straight away. And I mean, she was the woman Tommy cared about throughout the whole show. Got to count for something, man. She was pretty. Yeah, she was cool. She was like Grace was cool in the first. Like she played a pretty not good role. The role in the first season was good, man. Like she was this spy. And then she just went native and had erotic sex with Thomas Shelby. So yeah, I'm gonna put her in really swag, because I think for while she was there, she was good. She was really good. Harry, I don't remember any significant thing Harry did. But I can't say he's wank because he's just the fucking bartender. So he goes in, all right, Harry, you're an aight, bro. Right, Nonce Man. I don't know this guy's name, but he is the Nonce from season 3, and I thought personally he was a really good fucking villain, man. Like, because I feel like when he kidnapped when he kidnapped Charlie, that was like one of the most tense episodes in the whole show. Like the season, I really like the season 3 finale. Season 3, fucking good. Season 3 is like I said, it was my second favorite season. It's fucking good, season 3. And I think, like him mixed with the Russian business, I feel like he was just such a level up villain from the previous season that he just left a really big impact. And he just had loads of power. He was friends with Neil's dad from In-Betweeners. Yeah, man. Bro. I just knew shit. After the scene where they fucking cracked Tommy's skull against the wall in that bathroom, I was like, bro, this guy is for real. And yeah, I'm going to put him in really swag because he's one of my favorite villains in the season. He's one of my favorite villains in the show. Yeah, I'll put him there. I mean, I don't know, what villains would I like more than him? I think I like Campbell more. Don't know where I'd put Luca Changretta, but Luca Changretta's up there. Isaiah. Yeah, that's the old Isaiah. He was obviously recast in the final 2 seasons. And, bro, I actually didn't realize that he was Jeremiah's son. I think they probably mentioned that in season 1 and I just forgot, but I found that out again earlier today, I think. So yeah, but he was just that guy. He was just their trusted guy because he's Jeremiah's son, and he just fucking he just solid Peaky Blinders member. He was just the muscle, bro. It's not like he really had any arcs, but I don't know. I think Isaiah's probably going to be one of those characters where I'm putting him in decent, where he probably deserves to be in Ike because he doesn't really do much. He doesn't impact the show that much, but I just think he's cool. He's like the cool muscle of the group, you know? I mean, he had that whole scene where he got called the N-word in that pub. That was like the biggest thing he did, really. But yeah, solid. I like Isaiah. Jeremiah. Yeah, I feel like you see Jeremiah pop up less. He doesn't really do as much stuff. But I'm just gonna put him in Ike because he's always there when the gang needs him, but he doesn't really do much, you know. But yeah, fair play, Jeremiah. Jessie Eden. So she's like the commie woman. Yeah, she's a commie woman. Tommy like tries to seduce her, and then he sort of manipulates her, and then she sort of just isn't in the show anymore after season 5. I don't know, man. I feel like they. I don't know. She's not white. Like, I think I'd only put her in I because it's like I feel like she was quite a prominent character, but I don't think she really had much impact. Like it felt as if she should have had more impact on the show than she did. That's what I think, personally. Because like, what the fuck did she do? She made Tommy think about that before the war when he wasn't depressed. I don't know. I don't know. She just kind of was there and got manipulated by Tommy. Like, I don't know. Johnny Dogs. Oh, fuck. Johnny Dogs, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I kind of want to put him in I. That's probably not a very good. That's probably not a very popular choice for him. But I feel like he's there the whole way through. He's a loyal guy. He's loyal to the Peaky Blinders. But like, what does he actually add to the show? Really, like, he's just Johnny Dogs, bro. He's just like I don't know no hate towards the guy, but he just doesn't do much. Like he's fucking Charlie and Curly level. He talks about putting the fucking thing up the turkey's arse in season 4, and that's the main thing I remember. No, I don't know. He has sex on Tommy's office floor. He swaps the bombs and the cars in season 6, which is pretty clutch to be fair. But it's like when I want to put people up in the list, it's generally because I want to see fucking character moments and stuff from them. And it's not like he's ever had an arc, really. Do you know what I mean? Like, has Johnny Dogs had an arc in the show? I don't think he's had a fucking arc. Because if he did, I fucking missed it, man. And I think everyone here is like has at least had sort of arcs, you know? Except Isaiah, but I just think he's cool. Like how he fucking bobble-headed Billy in the fucking chair in season 6, episode 6, bro. Oh, man. Crazy. Right, we got Billy Boy Man. I'm putting him in decent. Genuinely, because like it's not like he did much, but like the Billy Boys was like left like such a fucking big impact on me. Like when they first came in, like and murdered Bonnie, bro, put him on the crucifix. Like the singing mixed with just the brutalness of it, like I think he was a very intimidating villain, and I find it odd that they never really got rid of the Billy Boys. They just weren't in season 6. It was just strange that the Billy Boys never got defeated, and then they're just gone, and it's like, oh, like because I swear Arthur had beef with this guy or something like that, but fuck it, man. I don't know. John. Yeah, no, I've actually got to think back to think about John. Yeah, so John did stuff in the first. You know what? Actually, John. Yeah, so John kind of had his like wanting to marry Lizzy arc in the first season. Then in season, I genuinely, like, from my memory, John didn't have an arc in season 2, as far as I can remember. Like, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he literally didn't even have an arc. And it's weird because, like, you always think of the Peaky Blinders, and you think Tommy, Johnny, and Arthur, right? But I feel like John has a much, much smaller role in the show than either of those two, than the other two. And I mean, that's why he left, I think. He just thought, well, there's nothing more to my character, so I don't want to be in the show anymore. So then they killed him off at the start of season 4. But, yeah, I mean, did he have an arc in season 3? I don't know. Like, he has had, like, I'm going to put him in really swag because I like a lot. He's had arcs, and I do, like, he's clearly a very good actor. Like, he's done a lot of really impressive performances that I really like. But, do you know what I mean? Like, it seems like they didn't have much to do with him, you know? Like, I feel like if they had more ideas of where they wanted to take John, he could have been in God tier, but they just didn't really want to focus on him, which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, he ends up in the really swag tier, and that's it, bro. Now, so we got Linda. Where do I want to put fucking Linda? Shit. This is a difficult one, man. I think Linda probably deserves to be in really swag. Because, I mean, yeah, when she was first introduced, he really seemed like fully against what the Peaky Blinders did. And I thought, it was like, bro, how has she managed to get married to Arthur, man? Like, how has that happened? Because, like, man, like, how does she even put up with any of the shit he does? But yeah, like, her nature in contrast with Arthur and seeing that relationship unfold. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, seeing a relationship between like a fucked up PTSD war veteran and someone who's trying to be a Christian, go on a good path, like, it created some good drama, and she's solid fucking character, man. So yeah, I feel like she has had quite a large impact on the show. So overall, I think she deserves to be in really swag. Lizington. Bro, when she was first introduced, I never expected her to be fucking relevant, but by the end of the show, because she ended up marrying Tommy, like, she's fucking relevant, man. So she's got to be in really swag, because, like, towards the end, like, the stuff with, like, losing Ruby, and then her like, slow fucking, like, hatred boiling up for Tommy. Yeah, it's crazy. Because, like, she always fancied Tommy, right? And then they ended up even getting married, but with the way Tommy lives his life, it got to the point where she was just fucking. She just had enough of it, man. And some of the performances we've got out of her have been fucking amazing as well. So, Lizzy really swag. Pooper Changretta. Luca Changretta. I thought he was a really good villain. I thought he was very menacing. Like, he seemed very, like, in control of what he was doing. He seemed very competent and seemed like a very scary villain. But character-wise, like, how much character do we get from the guy? Like, he's just a bad person. I don't know, man. He's up there as one of my favorite villains, though. Like, I want to put him in really swag, I think, because he is a really good fucking villain. He's really menacing, and he put fucking John in a package Amazon Prime, bro. Like, yeah, he was a fucking challenge for the Peaky Blinders, and I think. Yeah, he was portrayed very well as a menacing character. He was a very good villain. Like, he's He's a spooky nonce man level. May Carlton. I like May Carlton. She's cool. But, like, I don't really get what the fucking point of her was. Like, she just was kind of in the show a bit, and then she trailed off and wasn't really in it, and then kind of popped up again once or twice. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Like, what was the point of her? Just to prove that bitches love Thomas Shelby because he's masculine and they just want to fuck him on the spot. I don't know. Like, I thought she was cool, so I'm gonna put her in decent, but I don't know. I don't know. Michael. What am I gonna do with Michael, bro? How high can I honestly put Michael? Man, I'm not sure. So honestly, I've been thinking about this. I watched a video that mentioned it, and I was like, you know what? Come to think of it, man, Michael was underused in season 6. Like, how are you gonna have a fucking feud between Tommy and Michael, but Michael's in prison for the entire fucking show for the entire season until the last episode? Like, I feel like if you were focusing on that feud, we should have seen Michael doing things throughout season 6 a bit more. And it's, yeah, I don't know. It's a bit fucking annoying, right? Like, I think... Yeah, Michael's had good arcs, like leaving his adopted parents, like settling into Peaky Blinder life, like killing someone for the first time because he killed Nonce Man, and yeah, I mean then like almost getting put in the noose, getting shot, and then ended up betraying Tommy and getting sent away to America, and then comes back and fucking. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I can really put him high. Like, he's really, like, he's got to be really swag because he's had a major impact on the fucking show. But yeah, like, if they like put a lot more screen time into Tommy and Michael's rivalry in season 6, I honestly, Michael probably could have gone in God, but fucking whatever, man. Guess you're not in God, Michael. L for you, bro. Mosley. Oswald, gay sex, I don't fucking know. He's decent. I feel like other people probably think he's like the really good villain, and I'm not saying he's not, but I don't know. He's just some Nazi guy. I never really, yeah. I never really, yeah. I didn't really see Mosley as an upgrade from Changreta when we went on to season 5. Which is, yeah, that's kind of an issue, you know, because he was a big bad fucking villain of the season, you know. But yeah, season 6, yeah, it was Michael's the villain, but yeah, no, and Mosley's not even been dispatched yet. Like, I assume he's going to be in the movie, so we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, I don't even know what to say. I just personally don't really think Mosley's that good. He's not bad or anything, but. He's not that good. Moss. Yeah, well, Moss, you're straight in art, because you fucking, like, you're just Moss, aren't you, man? Like, he just plays his role. He's the guy, he's the chief of police, like, what is, who cares? Polly. I think Polly's got to be God tier, right? Like, Polly's probably my 3rd favourite character. Top 3. Yeah, probably my 2nd or 3rd, but yeah, third favorite character. Yeah. I mean, she's Polly, bro. She's such a, like I said at the end of my reaction to the final episode, she's like an actual good female character. Like, listen up, Marvel. This is how you write a fucking good female character. She doesn't just try and be a man just in a woman's body. She, you know what I mean? She acts like a woman. She does woman things, but she can still be a badass and still be, you know, really assertive and intelligent and, you know, trustworthy, and she's like Tommy's fucking advisor. Like, he would trust her with stuff more than anybody else. And yeah, there's been obviously we've seen amazing performances from her. Some of the best performances in the fucking show from her throughout the seasons. R.I.P. man, because she fucking killed it in this role. Yeah, really good, man. Let's go. God status Polly, she's ascended. Hopefully she's ascended to heaven as well. That sounded okay. I'm not. All respects, bro. I'm not trying to take the piss. I just sound like I'm being sarcastic a lot, even when I'm not. Yeah. Okay, this guy, I think he's called Reuben. You're getting straight into the fucking eye. Like, I feel like he was just kind of a plot device for a poly character arc, so. And not wrong with him, but I feel like he was more of a plot device than an actual character, so he's going in eye. Sabini, I don't know. Is Sabini scary? I don't know. I don't know, man. Sabini hasn't really left. Sabini? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Sabini, you're off an eye, man, because I really don't care about you, bro. Like, you have been overshadowed by Mosley, by Michael, by Luca, by Nonce Guy, by Campbell, honestly by Billy Kimber, and by Alfie. Everyone, bro. Worst villain in the show. I know he's not bad or anything. I just don't. Psychopathic Russian bitch. Okay, she's indecent. I think she was a really good character. I'm tempted to put her in really swag, honestly, but I'm gonna Tatiana. I think she's called. I'm putting her in really swag because I really like season 3, and she has a big impact on that. Like, she's just like a big part of the mind fuck. She's just like what happens when you let loose an e-girl in the fucking 1900s, man. Like, she was just terrifying, bro. Yeah, and she created some shit for the fucking Peaky Blinders, man. Yeah, cool. We rate her. We rate fucking Tatiana. General guy. General guy is Ike, because, like, who, you know what I mean? Like, what is General Guy actually done for the economy? Not much, man. Not that I can think of. No, but, like, what the fuck has he done? You know? Like, he was kind of in season 4, I think, and then he was in season 5, and put a fucking bun in Ada's oven, and then got fucking nuked outside his office. I don't know. Yeah. He didn't leave any kind of impact on me, so he goes in eye. And finally, what we've all been waiting for, Thomas Shelby. I think he's a bit overrated, to be honest with you. He's not even that good, man. Like, he's like actually quite more of a background character. He doesn't even have arcs in half the seasons, and you know what I mean? Like, for the leader of the family, you'd really, okay. It's not funny. Unfunny bit. Thomas Shelby's the best character in the show. And, like, who the fuck actually denies that? Like, has anyone ever denied that? Like, everyone knows that Thomas Shelby is the best character in Peaky Blinders. Like, how could he not be? He is the GOAT. He has so much, like, he's by far the best character. But he has the unfair advantage of being the main character, so there's the most focus on his arcs and his journey and everything. So we've got so many amazing scenes from him, so many amazing performances, so many crazy arcs, so much, like, growth and, you know, character building experiences over the show. Yeah, and he's just that guy. He's the people's champ, Thomas Shelby, and he's obviously my favorite character, man. But yeah. There you go. That's my tier list. Like, I chatted so much about how much I love Tommy at the end of the season 6 finale reaction. So if you want to hear me chat more shit, then go there, because I did that yesterday. I fucking spilled my fucking brain about Tommy, but I'm sure you can imagine why I have him here. But yeah, man, this is my tier list. Top 3 characters: Tommy, Arthur, Polly. Campbell, slapped in God 2. So yeah, I think this show's very well written. So most of the characters so the characters are sort of there's not too many missed opportunities. I feel like Gina just pisses me off. So Gina's in wank, but yeah, man, fuck it. That's my tier list. I'll leave a link in the description to this tier list so you can go make your own. Let me know in the comments what you agree with, what you disagree with. Because I'm sure you all fucking hate me. Because, I don't know, I have opinions and people don't like them. Like, people hate when I don't like stuff. It's crazy. The internet is honestly crazy, man. I mean, I made a TikTok about how Moon Knight uses a sound effect that's in Lego Batman the video game. It's probably a stock sound effect. And the amount of fucking hate I got on that video, it's like, I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't even care about this fucking sound effect, and I'm getting hate. And it's like, how is the internet's just insane, man? And they hate when I don't like stuff. Like the amount of dislikes I got on my fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi reactions, man. I mean, the show is just awful, but yeah, I get mainly support on Peaky Blinders though because I like the show. But I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think. I want to know. I want to know what you guys think because. Yeah, you guys. I don't care. No. I'm interested to see if you guys would change the positions of any of my characters and put them anywhere else. Where would you put them and why? So yeah, comment that. I'm always open to hearing new perspectives and you know what I mean. Because like I can't fucking think of everything that's ever happened in the show. So you could say something that would change my perspective on a few of these characters probably. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peaky Blinders movie 2024. I'm excited, man. See you next time.